Each housing unit commissioned by General Museveni has 3 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen and store, and cost government of Uganda shilling 71 million. According to President Museveni, it wouldn't have been possible to defend the country with no or little pay for the UPDF until now that the NRM government has got money to enhance their salaries to a tune of over 1 million shillings.
Otherwise, we would not have been able to defend Uganda if we had to say houses first. Houses first, salaries first. You wouldn't. There was no money. So that's what we did. And I want to thank all the officers and all the NCOs and all the militants of NRA, of UPDF, of FRONASA for accepting that strategy of Kamwe Kamwe Muganda.
General Museveni said the reason why former African armies failed to defend themselves is because they prioritized salaries and good life.
Now, if that time we had said we must pay ourselves, because that's what the problem of Amin's army and these African armies. If they had, because when we fought with Idi Amin had an army of 20,000. We came with an army of 54,000 from Tanzania. He couldn't fight us because he had made the mistake of paying high salaries to soldiers. Each one had a car, private car. They started with building barracks. They had no weapons.
The president was happy about the decision of the SFC engineering unit to use direct labor, which is cheap, while undertaking construction of the housing units.
Save on our operations and put the money on the housing, but use labor, direct labor.
He urged the SFC construction unit to continue with the good work.
These Chinese companies you see here, Railway 18, I don't know what, these were former government companies and army companies. So continue, don't waste time with now private, what, no. Let's look for money for materials. The 60 billion we get, if 100 billion, when we get it, it should all be to buy materials, and we'll do the building ourselves.
Constructing these houses using our own engineers gives us a lot of advantages. First of all, we save a lot of money.
To the Chief of Defense Forces, General Wilson Mbasumbadi, this is as a result of the 2008 needs assessment carried out by the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, adding that the housing units will spur togetherness in the army, among other benefits.
Because most of the soldiers lived in the famous Mama Ingia Pole, while others opted to rent in very cheap slums, which not only compromised command and control, but also made these soldiers very vulnerable as far as their security is concerned. Apart from the advantage of command and control, soldiers staying together also improves esprit de corps, the sense of belongingness, but it also helps them benefit from the common user facilities that we always find in the barracks.
The Commander Special Forces Command, Brigadier General Felix Busizori, briefed President Museveni on how far the unit has gone in as far as improving accommodation for the soldiers.
So when we completed the construction of these houses, we started on the construction of 80 housing units in Chigungu, in Makajo and Rehengere, and right now they are at roofing stage. So we are also about to complete the Health Center 3 in Urinyo Barracks here, in addition to the health centers that we have, and it can admit 20 people.
He added that installation of a brick-making machine is complete to reduce on the construction costs.
We have finalized the installation of a block making machine, and it has started the production. And this will significantly reduce the cost of construction. Your Excellency, sir, the machine can make 500 blocks per hour, and it's able to do hollow blocks, solid blocks, and pavers. Your Excellency, sir, we do all this using our own labor.
For years since its formation, the Uganda People's Defence Forces UPDF has improvised for its soldiers who have prioritized the country's peace and security against their own welfare. Despite the poor remuneration, the UPDF remains one of the most popular institutions, attracting professionals in their ranks, mainly because of its professional training and discipline.